Evening. How are you?
I am fine, ma'am.
Oh,
Hale and happy. What about you?
I'm doing good as well. Enjoying being a little under the weather. But yes,
Just only viral and due to the weather and any.
yes, actually, what is happening here in Mumbai is that yesterday it did not rain at all. The entire day it was almost sunny most of the day, and towards the evening it also started getting quite humid.
Okay.
So while we were taking a walk, also we were sweating profusely. But
Hmm.
towards the midnight, it started getting pleasant, and then by early morning 4:30 it started heavily raining, and till now it's continuing to rain. So yeah, the body doesn't understand now what is to be done, what kind of clothes are to be worn, and how do we feel to switch on the fan, switch off the fan. We just don't understand. So that is
Yeah.
why in the
Hmm.
confusion we are getting sick.
Nowadays, ma'am, weather is so volatile. We can't understand what should we wear and what should we go out or stay at home.
At home, correct, correct. There were a lot of memes also, made on this. That morning we have to wear sweaters. By afternoon we come in the cotton clothes, sleeveless clothes. By the evening we are wearing wind cheaters, and by night we are taking a blanket. So we have all seasons can be felt or experienced in the same day.
Yes, same
It
day.
has become like that now. And I think
Hmm.
in addition to that, all these the diseases and various variants of COVID, all of that is in the air. So we don't know which one is contagious, communicable, no idea. So everybody has just left it all on God and decided to just live as if nothing happens.
Right, right, ma'am. You are saying right.
Right.
We can't say anything.
And at the end of the day, I
And,
think how much we can you do?
hmm.
Not
Yes.
everything is in our hands.
Yes,
So
not
after taking
everything. This rainy season, we are saying a single thing.
Hmm.
We are told to just stand in tie hands, and we feel oh so vulnerable in front of the nature.
Absolutely.
Never felt like that. I think this rainy season, and especially in northern part, we never faced these kind of situation.
Hmm. Hmm. I think
Maybe
what
Mumbai.
we have also done
Hmm.
to nature is not a very good thing, right?
Good thing.
So
Okay,
it's time for payback sometimes,
yes. Hmm.
right? So we need to be ready for that as well,
Yes, I
right?
think.
Okay. So today we are going to speak about journalism, Vijay. How do you
Yeah.
feel about it?
I'm going to be honest, ma'am. I think I just know left watching any news, any media house, any news channels, and even print media
Hmm.
also.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
I
Okay.
have left.
So, what platform or person do you follow or generally watch to be updated about the world affairs or what is happening in the country? There must be some form that you try to be in touch with.
Nowadays, to learn this language, I just watch some English news channel and first post. I am watching first post, especially with the Palki Sharma, and I
Okay.
can release something. And other than sometimes Twitter, I can check some news on Twitter and what is on trends
Hmm.
on
Hmm.
Twitter. Other than I never interested to watch anything and listen.
Hmm.
I I fed up. No, especially the manner they present news, and I feel all are the gimmick and bogus. And
Hmm.
the present they way. No, it is especially the debates. You can take example of. Can I take the name of Astak and Republic Bharat? So
Sorry.
Astak, ma'am, and Republic Bharat, especially the
Oh
news.
yes, Republic is that fellow Arnab. He,
Yeah, they
he's
are
in a
the
big.
creating like that the we can say the much ado about nothing and a storm in teacup.
Correct. But Vijay, does it
How to
surprise you that even the general consensus or the general opinion of the people would be similar to yours and mine?
hmm,
Correct? If you pick up any random person on the road, they will either tell you that they do not watch Republic TV or they simply make fun of the way they handle situations or news items. Correct? Yet these news channels are doing so well for themselves.
yeah
Does
ma'am.
that surprise you?
let's take example. My grandparents, my father-in-law,
Hmm.
they are elderly men and stay at whole day, so
Hmm.
they haven't nothing to do. So sometimes just they switch on the TV and doing their own stuff here, roaming here and their old house, and the news is
Right.
continuously going on.
So maybe it is just that sound, that they
Hmm.
like that sound in the background. They don't sit and listen to what actually is
Yes,
being
yes.
said.
Sometimes they get something, and sometimes they heard something, and other than they busy their work, and they started early in the morning news channel.
Correct, correct. So, does this make you feel sad that this is the situation or this is the condition in which the journalism is today? And there are, I can't even say handful, because I can't, if I start counting them on my fingers, I won't even need my other hand. I'll just finish the counting in one hand itself, right? So there is Pai D'Souza, there is Ravish Kumar, there is this fellow from Lallantop. I don't know his name. So he's not a journalist. Mainly, he asks questions and he has his own show. But yes, I think he does have a good way, and he looks very educated and literate in the way he asks questions. But otherwise, all these people who are called in the studio of these news channels. Correct.
Yes.
I would love to know what do you think about these so-called debates.
Yeah, ma'am. Just debates nowadays, like they cross the line. There
Correct.
should be line, there should be etiquettes, and they crossed all lines. And we feel like we are not in a news channel. We are not watching a news channel. We are just watching a conjurer show. They are,
It's like a
they are
circus, as they call it.
like a circus, we can say.
Hmm.
And they try to deceive. And other, ma'am, media house considered as a fourth pillar, fourth stage, in especially in the democracy. And uh, most of that, I think so, we never get any straightforward news. We never get any simplicity in news nowadays.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
they are, I think, most of the news paid news. If they, there is a
Absolutely.
no need to present the way they are presenting nowadays. If they hold himself, and I think, ma'am, they turn into the black sheep, I would say.
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
They just
Very
not
true.
get disgrace their profession, and
Hmm.
people, they lost their credibility in people.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Very
That
true. I
is the
couldn't agree
reason.
more.
That is the reason we have lot of social media accounts. We try to get the actual news from.
Hmm.
Just to
Hmm.
take example, last week a incident and rape and murder case happened in Haryana, ma'am. So
Hmm.
the way the news channel present, no, first they present actual news a little bit, and after that they start covering. Might
Hmm.
be
Hmm.
and some pressure they get, but second time people believe
Hmm.
only the YouTube channel, the person who is belongs from the area.
Hmm.
I have read many comments in comment box.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
that time I found out, yeah, they try to covering all new channel,
Hmm.
and even the victim. No, they are showing as a we can say as a villain. So
Okay.
sometimes, no, that is the reason they lose their credibility, and nowadays they don't want to call a spade a spade. Oh, they try to always hide something and
Yes.
present something
They
like
have some or the other ulterior motives. It
interior
is it
motive.
is never transparent. Very true.
Never. Yes, 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 ma'am.
Right. And before we go on to discuss about the insensitivity of the media and the journalists, we will cover a few areas of communication, right? Some changes that we will make in the phrases over here. So if you open the chat box, and can you just tell me what is wrong with the first phrase? These kind of situation.
Kinds of situation.
Uh, kinds is not necessary, but
Hmm.
if at all you are putting kinds also, make sure that situation you make it into plural. These
Okay.
kinds of situations or these kind of situations.
Hmm.
Okay, why is it necessary? Because these stand for plural.
Hmm.
This is singular and these for plurals.
Yes.
Okay. Next is I never interested in watching any channel.
I never interested in watching channels,
Anything.
you can say, ma'am.
Here
There is no need to put any.
we need to put something between I and never.
I am.
Either I am never interested if it is a general truth today, or
Mm,
if we are saying it in the past habits, we will say I was never interested in watching any channel.
I am. I am.
Okay. Instead of olderly men, what phrase?
Elderly.
Elderly
Elderly.
men or old men.
Oh, elderly man. Yes, we
Okay.
can say.
And the pronunciation of cross,
Cross.
cross, or
Oh, cross.
we need to broaden the or sound. Okay.
Oh,
Right. And the way the news channel present, what is wrong with this sentence?
okay, the new channels present.
Yes, news channels.
Mm.
Okay. So only then the subject and the verb will agree. Okay. And the last one, sorry, the second last. Who is belongs from the area?
Who belong.
Who belongs if it is singular, or who belong if it is plural,
Belong
and belong to the area.
to the area.
Okay. And the last one, they try to covering.
Cover. They try to cover.
They try to cover the
Mm.
news. Okay. Right. Now, as you were saying about the way the rape case was presented or
Mm.
covered, correct? So, I was just talking about the insensitivity of the media on an overall level, be it anyone's suicide. You remember when Sushant Singh Rajput, I
Yes.
don't know, he committed suicide, and later on it was said it was a murder, and then Ria Chakrabarti was called by the ED, no, no, by the drugs department. What do they call them? I don't remember. So
Narcotics department.
by the narcotics, correct, thank you so much, by the narcotics department, and then later on she also appeared in the court and the police station. And every time the way these media people and houses used to hound
Mm.
both Ria and her brother. And
Mm.
later on, it was told that the brother, Ria's brother, couldn't even complete his education. He had to drop midway. Today, he didn't get a proper job. All of that. So it was not just for one specific time period. The repercussions and the consequences he is facing till date.
Mm.
Correct. And you can say it nothing but harassment,
Mm. Harassment.
absolute harassment.
Mm.
And fine, that was probably one case in which they were the suspects.
Mm.
Correct. Here, the media doesn't even leave the people who are suffering, the victims of the crime, even
Mm.
they are not spared.
They are not spare. Yes,
Correct.
ma'am.
So, if you have to deduce or if you have to break it down, what is going wrong with the media? What is wrong that is happening here? On such a large scale, what has gone wrong?
They just run after the TRP, and they, I would say, I forgot they showing just like a wolf cry. If they are wolf cry, they get more and more TRP, and they only want to making money. Even the breaking news, the name of breaking news, we can say, and they just know beat the drum. If they are beating the drum continuously the same things and exaggerating the same things, and they are shouting and they call and debate, and some scholar, so-called scholar person on their newsroom,
Hmm.
so they think they might be get good TRP,
Hmm.
but
Hmm.
they
Hmm.
don't know they are losing their trust. And
Correct.
you just know told, we we almost lost our sensitivity.
Very true, very true. I mean,
We
they literally thrust the mics in the mouths of the people, asking them questions like, what are your thoughts? What are you feeling right now? When already they are going through so much. I don't know
Yes, ma'am.
what answers are they expecting from them.
Yes. Just earlier you told memes. So last 4 5 days, I posted so many memes on tariff and Trump, and our honorable prime ministers. They visited Japan and China. So
Yes.
India, northern part of India suffered a lot due to the flood. but all media house covering up only the visit of Japan. Yes, they can present some news. Even people are dying, they are sinking down, they are drowning, and they know that the memes, especially the BBC memes, they show. We will talk about later about the flood and water level is rising day by day. First, would you like to tell me about something tariff and Trump? So they
Mhm.
present this kind of the meme, and it is the sarcasm, especially from the BBC. BBC that is related to the British broadcast, and
Mhm.
so they are making fun of Indian media house.
Correct, correct. Very true. And I think that is how it should be. When you do something so ridiculous, then you
Hmm.
should be made fun of.
And ma'am, if you have remembered the incident when India and Pakistan war was going on, the
Hmm.
our media house the present the way
Hmm.
no. Oh, we are not just capturing on Peshawar, Kabul, Lahore.
Yes,
So what
yes.
if there is a nothing? No, and I am from the Rajasthan, the border area of the
Right.
Pakistan. Yes, we faced some issues, but the
Hmm.
issue is not that much big the way they presented.
Okay, okay. And I think it is very selective what areas they want to or what news they want to show. And like you said, there is an ulterior motive. They never seem very transparent.
Yes, sir.
And a lot of times it has happened. Now, for example, the flood situation in the northern part of India today, Punjab, Himachal,
Yes,
Haryana,
2028. Hmm.
the entire flood situation, none of these news channels are covering.
Covering.
it
Yes.
it is only displayed for a few seconds when they cover up the fast 60, and they give you 60 news items in 60
100 notes.
seconds,
Hmm.
something like that. Okay, which is downplaying the situation to such an extent that it
Hmm.
is shameful. It
Yes,
is
shameful,
shameful,
ma'am.
right?
Disgusting.
And today, when we are looking at the social media, that is how we are getting to know what is the current situation. Had we been dependent upon the news channels, we wouldn't know what is going on there.
Yes, yes,
Correct?
ma'am.
And that is why people are raising a hue and cry that where is the government today?
Yes,
There's
yes,
not
ma'am.
one single government official who has even said something on Twitter about the situation and how they are going to take care of its citizens. Nobody
Yes,
is talking about it.
yes. And even, ma'am, I would say the corruption is so deep down rooted nowadays. I want to tell you an incident of my from my town
Mhm.
last week. The
Mhm.
so-called journalist beaten up was beaten up by some people.
Okay.
So, after that, we found out what had happened. So
Mhm.
the person they knew all things and they are touching all things. So they told us the so-called journalist
Mhm.
asked some money and try to threaten other person. Otherwise, I would print something about you, and I would made a video on your shop, your business, and if you don't want to that will happen. So you should have to give me some money. So that is
Mhm.
the reason the journalist was beaten up badly, and it is thank God they didn't kill him. Otherwise, in fury and in aggressive mode, they might be
Mhm.
killing him.
Some severe and steps might be taken, and some
Might
criminal
be
activities
taken.
or illegal
Yes,
steps
yes.
might be taken. Of course, of
Because it's
course.
a very shameful. You are so called journalist, and your profession is supposed to be very honest. So it is
Mm.
not acceptable. If you
Correct.
are doing like behave like the in our corrupt officials, police, and all things, so what is the difference between you and other officials? So
Any other
please,
criminal for that matter.
yes,
Correct.
yes, please,
Very true. Right. Okay. So, Vijay, with that, we come towards the feedback session. Okay. Very quickly. We'll just wind this up. So,
hmm,
first is they might be get good TRP. So, here they might get good TRP. B is not needed.
okay, ma'am.
Okay. On the newsroom, correct one will be
In the newsroom,
in the newsroom. Correct.
hmm.
The pronunciation of sarcasm.
Sarcasm,
All right.
sarcasm.
Uh, yes. If you have remember the incident, here
Remember,
you don't need have. We can directly say if you remember the incident.
if you remember. the
The
incident.
incident, correct? The Rajasthan, what is incorrect with
Yes,
this?
yes, ma'am. Yes.
The is not readed, right?
Mm.
And what had happened?
Yes, yes.
We
What
cannot
had
say what had happened. Okay.
mm.
And the last one, you should have to give me some money.
You should have given me some money.
Should, and when we say you should have, it means in literal translation, ये कर लिया होना चाहिए था. You should have visited the temple. तो तुम्हें मंदिर चले जाना चाहिए था. So here he is trying to say that if you want your image not to be tarnished, you have
Mm.
to give me some money. Should will
Yeah,
not be
you.
needed.
Yes, ma'am. You have
Or
to
you must give me some money.
you must some give money. Yes.
Okay, all right. So apart from that, Vijay, let me tell you the expressions, the clarity, everything is there. However, we need to work a little bit on the pace.
Mm.
Okay, sometimes the pace gets very slow.
Mm.
Okay, so we need to work a little bit on the pace. So we need
Mm.
to speak a little faster. It's not we have to rush or something, but maybe if we are speaking at 7 on 10, we should try to move on to 7.5 on 10. Slowly,
Mm.
gradually try to gather your ideas faster, do the translation faster, and then speak faster.
Yes, ma'am. Earlier, I was no speaking so fast, and that time I used to make so many mistakes.
Yes,
So,
yes, it
if,
happens. It happens.
mm,
When you are practicing, when you are at the complete basic level, it is always better to speak slowly because you get more time to think and then speak. So you will make fewer mistakes.
yes,
Correct?
yes.
But now we have come away from that level. We have come a little higher.
Mm,
Now we should try to maintain a balanced pace,
yes,
neither
yes.
too slow nor too fast.
Yes.
Okay. Right. All right, Vijay. So with that, we'll end the session today. All right. You go ahead, have a good evening, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Bye bye.
Same here. Bye, ma'am.